Okay, so I'm back in here, and I had a sample, another one from David and Miss Brandie over at the Everyday Pour. This is a sample of their store pick that they got from. It's a Buffalo Trace from uh, Evergreen, uh, Cox Barrel 109. It's 90 proof standard Buffalo Trace, 8 years, 2 months. So single barrel pick of Buffalo Trace. Now this one, I poured a little bit out of my bottle. Um, Store pick Buffalo Trace from the Spirit Shop down in Norman. And this bottle I've had for a little bit, not super long, like maybe a month or two, about halfway through the bottle. And it's opened up quite nice. I had a pour back before New Year's, and it was very, very much. It's been a while since I've had an Eagle Rare, but it's one I'd like to, if I could get a bottle of that, do a side by side of that, because man, it had that definite cherry note. Very, very close. I'm not saying it would be an Eagle Rare, but I'd like to taste them side by side just to see how close they are. So I want to take a moment, do a little side by side, two different separate store picks of Buffalo Trace. Now, this first one is the sample that David sent me. And on the nose, I get a lot of apple peel, which I typically get that on rye or high rye bourbons, which Buffalo Trace mash bill number 1 is not their high rye. That's good, but I don't really get that cherry note that a lot of people get on Buffalo Trace products. Yeah, on the nose on this, it's that. I mean, it's just typical Buffalo Trace. It's just cherry for days. Yep, that's. These are two very different flavors. Now, as this is a sample that was generously sent to me, I don't know. I'd have to talk to him and find out how long the bottle's been open. Like, how far down has it been poured? How much has it opened up? But it's very good, very good. And honestly, on a standard Buffalo Trace, just regular shelfer, I don't get much of the cherry. It's good, but you get like a hint of it, but not like what I get on this one. I mean, honestly, like I said, knowing my memory of Eagle Rare, if somebody handed that to me and said, "Hey, it's Eagle Rare," my brain would just instantly go there. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the damn difference. My palate ain't that damn uh, sensitive. Starting to get that. It's opening up a little bit in the glass, so I'm starting to get a little bit of that cherry note come through. You can definitely tell these are related. Yep. I uh, I have to admit that I'm a big fan of Buffalo Trace products. I'm not going to chase them. I'm not going to chase the hype or any of that crap. They're good when you can find them. Whatever product it is that you're looking for. In some cases, I think the SRPs might be a little inflated, but that's a whole other argument. They're definitely not worth paying much over SRP. Here in Oklahoma, we don't get a whole lot of allocated. We're starting to see more. I've seen more this past year the past couple months than I have in the whole time I've been involved in bourbon for the last couple years. Getting back into it a couple years ago. Starting to see a little bit more, so you can tell how the market is shifting. Man, that's a good one. Yep. I'm liking that one. It's it kind of, to me, I almost like it better because it stands alone by itself. Whereas like this one is so much like Eagle Rare. This to me kind of separates itself. You get a little hint of that cherry in there, but you've got some other flavors in there. Like I said, I get that apple peel in there, which I find odd because it's not the high rye. But it's in there. And there's some other stuff that I can't quite pick out. Like it's there, I taste something, it's good. But I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you that I can pick out all these funky notes. And it's good. It's definitely a good one. Damn good pick. So, yeah. But I thought I'd take a little time and sit here and compare them side by side. And they're very different, but very similar enough you can tell they're related. And both very, very good pours. But that's my take on it. Y'all go give David and Brandie a follow over at the Everyday Pour.